Okay, people, like, y'all say, a doctor can help or fix someone else, which they can to an extent. But I always say, God don't call the qualified, He qualifies the called. And the Bible says it too. And let me explain. Let me give you an example. Exhibit A. Alright, ladies and men, do you think that a man can understand childbirth or your period? No, right? You would say no. They would say no. I mean, they could watch us go through it and they could feel for us and have sympathy, but they couldn't have empathy because they've never been there. So you wouldn't ask a man about rearing a child or what's about for your period. Kind of the same thing. Just saying. Understand people. Try to understand where they're coming from. And if you've never been there, it's okay. You're not there to fix them. God will fix them. You're there just to sympathize or empathize or have compassion, if nothing else. Our only commandment, really, it says you will fulfill the whole law if you do this, is to love thy neighbor as thyself. So just try to love each other. If you can't love them, don't be around them. If you can't, deal with it. So, at least don't try to hurt them. Quit trying to hurt each other. And put each other down just to feel better about ourselves. Because that's what we do, don't we? Don't say we don't. We like to put others down to make us feel better about ourselves. Like, at least we're not that bad, and at least we're not that bad. Well, the Bible has a little thing about that, too. I forgot where it was, but there was a tax collector and someone else, and the other guy was like, at least I'm not a tax collector, and Jesus is like, no, he's better off than you are, because at least he knows he's a sinner. Half of y'all run around and think you're good. Not one is good. Not one is good. No one is good. And until you realize that you're just a Matthew 7 dog that would tell God, hey, I know I'm a dog, but at least dogs under the table get scraps. Until you realize that, you're going to stay on this merry-go-round in life. And that's about it. Enough said. You can't understand unless you've been there. So talk to somebody that knows something about something when you talk to somebody. Like God, for instance. He's not a man that he should lie. His word cannot return void. And it says that he understands our weaknesses and our pains. He came as a man and went through every one of our temptations and problems and things. So he understands more than you think. He knows you more than you think. He knows you more than you know yourself, because you don't even know who you are until you find Christ in you. For real, for real. That's deep, but it's true.